Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursaleen. Sayyidina wa Maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. An Abi Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu qala qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam sab'atun yudhilluhumullahu fi dhillihi yawma la dhilla illa dhilluhu imamun adilun وشاب نشأ في عبادة الله ورجل ذكر الله خاليا وفاضت عيناه ورجل قلبه معلق بالمسجد إذا خرج حتى يعود إليه ورجلان تحابا في الله اجتمعا عليه وتفرقا عليه ورجل دعته امرأة ذات حسب وجمال فقال إني أخاف الله ورجل تصدق بصدقة فأخفاها حتى لا تعلم شماله ما تنفق يمينه أو كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. On the authority of Abu Hurairah, may God be pleased with him, he said, the Holy Messenger of Allah, may peace and mercy of Allah be upon him, he said, there are 7 people whom Allah will shade them of His shade when there will be no shade but His shade of throne, but the shade of His throne. The just ruler and the man who grows up in worship of Allah, and the man who remembers Allah when he is alone and his eyes flow with tears, and the man whose heart is attached with the mosque, that when he comes out after offering one prayer, then he is thinking that I shall again go to offer the next salat. And the 2 men who meet each other and depart each other only for the sake of Allah. And the man whom a beautiful and high status women calls for fulfill his desire, but he replies, I fear Allah. And the man who gives charity, but he conceals it so that his left hand should not know what the right hand did. Respected viewers, this hadith reveals about the 7 categories of the Muslims who will be under the shade of Allah at the day of resurrection, when there will be no shade but a shade of it. A just ruler, it means a king who pays rights to his people, or there is a judge and qadi who decides with justice and who comes not under any pressure and does not accept bribery to change his decision. And the man who grows up in the worship of Allah, it means this man follows the command of Allah and the uswa hasana, good example of Allah Almighty. It means the sunnah of Holy Prophet. And the man who remembers Allah when he is alone and his eyes flow with tears, it means the family members of his man are sleeping, and this man rises up alone, and after making ablution, he stands on the musalla and offers tahajjud prayers, and during it his eyes flow with tears, then Allah Almighty give him the shade of his at the day of resurrection due to this action. And the man whose heart is attached with the mosque, it means he always pays attention to the mosque, that when he offers one salat and comes out of the mosque, but he waits for another salat. So he will also be under the shade of Allah Almighty. And the two Muslims who meet and depart each other only for the sake of Allah. Respected viewers, as we see that we often meet one another for business or other matters, but this man particularly meets only for by the sake of Allah. It means they enjoin each other for the good action and forbid to the bad actions. Then there will be under the shade of Allah. And a man whom a beautiful and high status woman invites to fulfill her sexual desire, but he replies, "No, I fear Allah." Respected viewers, as we see that this is a time of internet, and we see nudity and other reactions on the society, and we see that rape cases are often in the society. Sexual harassment is also there, but at that time, if a woman herself invites other man for fulfilling the sexual desire, but this man replies, "I fear Allah." This is a rare thing, but there are also pious and piety men who do this action. And the last man is the man who gives charity, but he conceals it so that his left hand does not know what his right hand did. It means this man does not want to be seen in the people. Whatever he did good action, but he did it only for the sake of Allah, to give the reward from Allah, because Allah Almighty knows whatever hidden in the breasts of man. So if a man conceals it, then Allah Almighty will award him the shade of his throne at the day of resurrection. May Allah Almighty give us tawfiq to act upon this hadith. Ameen. Wa ma alayna illa al-balagh al-mubin.